guys, this is Ashley back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. So let's start off with Doja Cat, because Doja Cat fans seem to shade Nicki Minaj and the Queen Bee, because Doja Cat's single, which was never pushed, surpasses Nicki Minaj's Feeling Myself featuring Beyonce in streams. So now they're trying to push the narrative that Ain't Shit is the most streamed non-single by a female rapper, surpassing Nicki Minaj's Feeling Myself featuring Beyonce. It just seems like to me that Doja Cat fans are making up stats, okay? Nobody is checking for Ain't Shit, okay? Now, the song is great. I will say that I like that song, but nobody cares that it surpassed Nicki Minaj's Feeling Myself in streams. Okay? That's not really an accolade. Y'all trying to make fetch happen and it won't happen. Okay? Which one is a better record? Let's talk about that. And if we're talking about which one is the better record, it's the one with Nicki and Beyonce. Okay. Now, I do like Ain't Shit. That's one of my favorite songs on Planet Her. But there's a reason why it wasn't pushed. And the reason why it wasn't pushed was because Doja Cat has pissed off a lot of black men because, you know, she's not really into them like that sexually. And black men do not want Doja Cat saying the N-word. They complain about her saying the N-word and her loving her white side more than her black side. So that's the reason why it wasn't pushed as a single. Because Doja Cat's team felt like she was going to receive a lot of backlash if she did. Okay? So let me know how you guys feel about that. But I feel like Doja Cat fans, they be trying to act like Doja Cat is better than Nicki Minaj when she copies everything Nicki does. I don't really get it. Moving on to MeganStallion. Is MeganStallion a hoe? Because this is what academics said about MeganStallion a few days ago.
That's why I love telling stories. You know why? Because when I'm, you know me, I love telling the truth. I'm gonna tell you some shit about me that probably won't make me look too good, but it's gonna be the truth. This story doesn't sound right now. So, like, right when she said, "Oh, I wasn't fucking him," cap. If you think I'm lying,
remember I told y'all this.
look at what the best friend said. She said she never fucked Tory. This is the best friend this is the fourth nigga that Meg done fucked who the best friend talked to first. The best friend wouldn't say this if you never fucked Tory. Listen to this.
Come to find out, your ass was fucking with a nigga behind my back that I was on first. And that ain't right, because you supposed to be my best friend. We laugh at bitches that do that shit to each other. We not supposed to do that shit to each other. So stop playing with me. And I don't want to go back and forth on the internet. I don't want to know it. I don't care whatever you think you got on me. Expose the shit. Because there's nothing that you can expose that I won't hold myself accountable for. Accountability. You need to learn how to hold yourself accountable for shit. This shit, I don't even know why it's going this far.
So academics play that old clip of Kelsey basically admitting that Megan smashed Tory. She did that live back in 2020. And then he also mentioned that this was the fourth time that Megan slept with a guy that Kelsey was talking to. That's what academics said. Don't get mad at me, thotties. That's what academics said. If you guys remember, Carl said that Megan basically smashed the whole industry. Now, of course, Carl is a little bitter because, you know, MeganStallion is suing him. But at the end of the day, more than one guy has come out and said things about MeganStallion when it comes to her being a hoe. I even heard that allegedly Moneybagg used to talk shit about MeganStallion and how, you know, she gets around in the industry. So hopefully, you know, Megan is not doing that to her friends. She's not dotting and bopping because it's not a good look. And then on top of that, academics did also say that 7 men in the industry contacted him and said that they felt like MeganStallion was lying when she said that she never smashed Tory Lanez. They did not have a sexual relationship. So let me know how you guys feel about that. Is MeganStallion a thought? Do you believe that she took Kelsey's men 4 times? Because that's what academics said. Let me know what you guys think. Moving on to SAWEETIE. So SAWEETIE posted on Instagram that she missed her old boo, but she's not gonna tell him. Now, a lot of fans feel like she's talking about Lil Baby and Quavo, but actually, I think she's talking about Keith Powers. Now, if you don't know who Keith Powers is, he's an actor, and they dated for 4 years, okay, before she blew up, but then allegedly she left Keith Powers for Justin Combs. Then Justin Combs allegedly cheated on her with an Instagram thought. And then she started messing around with Michael B. Jordan. Okay? A lot of people thought that song 23 was about Keith Powers, but it actually was about Michael B. Jordan when she first dropped her EP after, her Icy debut. Then after Michael B. Jordan, she started messing with Quavo. So I feel like she's talking about Keith because at the end of the day, he was one of the only guys that actually treated her right. But the problem with Keith is allegedly he's a little bit frugal and he's not going to be splurging on nobody. So with that being said, that's what she's used to since she's been dating, these rappers. But I think she should give, Keith another try because at the end of the day, he's single. Allegedly him and, Ryan Destiny broke up. So, they might be soulmates. But I feel like SAWEETIE's a little bit too bougie to, go back to Keith Powers. She's going to be expecting, lavish gifts and, him to pay her bills. And I don't think he really got it like that. Moving on to JT and Omeretta. Now, I will say Omeretta did a decent job when it comes to the We Go Up remix. A few weeks ago, she talked about her issue with JT and said that she thought JT was throwing shots at her on social media. And so, they had gotten into a disagreement. For what I hear, that the reason why they really didn't like each other at first was because, the City Girls want to be the main female rappers pushed at QC. But P from QC started signing Omeretta. He signed LaKay. And so they felt like they weren't a priority at that time. But they definitely not a priority now because they're flopping. Okay. The only person thriving over at QC is Lil Baby. I feel like Omeretta, JT, and City Girls should do a record together. Okay, with LaKay. I feel like they would get a lot of buzz if they did that. I don't feel like the City Girls are really thriving individually or as a group. So it makes sense for them to collaborate and hopefully they can make amends. But it was a bunch of catty nonsense, okay? Trying to be the only, female rappers pushed at, a record label is kind of petty, but that's what these record labels be doing low key because most of the time, a label or management company, they usually only have one big star that they push heavily. At RCA is Doja Cat. Lotto don't get the same push as Doja Cat. Normani don't get the same push as Doja Cat. At Rock Nation currently is MeganStallion. Meek don't get the same push as MeganStallion. Neither does J. Cole. So, at any company, it's usually one person that they push really heavily. They don't push everybody equally. And I don't know why. I think it has a lot to do with money, and them putting money behind the people that they find more successful. And it's wrong, but that happens all the time. And right now, QC is putting their money behind Lil Baby. They're not even focusing on the City Dots. So anyway, let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Have an amazing day.